Hello everyone, Dark here. Welcome back to Towers of Aghasba, episode 15. Let's get started, shall we? Last we left off, we had just gone and found the Sky God had given us a quest to go get the monument, I guess you'd say, for the museum. That's basically what it's used for, and to learn a little bit about the history about the Jabunga. There is also a giant eye somewhere in this area right here. We don't have the materials for that, but it's good to keep it off to the side. So then I noticed that in my inventory I still had the mining flag to create a mining town, just like we had created a farming town down there. So I went ahead and just plucked it up here. I am assuming that once you get it built, it will have a portal. So I put it down. The requirements are not that hard. The flint and the iron ore I got in the immediate vicinity of the mining tower. The resin and stone, I had to run back to the town and get it. So I'm going to finish that, and we'll have the mining tower tier 1. So, portal, okay, and there we go. So this will give us a good kind of jumping off point for both these two zones. This is one of the reasons why I put it up here, to have more of a spread out so that we can go ahead and have different areas that we can get to. I had originally thought maybe to put it down here, and I have yet to go and look at this thing, but this zone over here isn't done. You can't get to it. You start to go across that border, you instantly die. So in the meantime, because we do have this over here, the mystery of the Jabunga, and there's going to be Ajit's purpose up here, it's a little bit better of a jumping off point or a different angle than just coming from Midhaven. Alright, so now that we have this here, looks like we have this, I believe he's a gold trader, gold merchant, yep, so you can upskill your gold. What is going on here? That is weird. Let's see, what needs to be done? Rebuild Midhaven to tier 3, we're working on that. Acquired buildings and culture points. Okay. So basically the farming village has the same requirements of this to get to a tier 2. Let's go ahead and look at what it requires. It requires a clay pit and a hearth. We can't look at the requirements of the hearth yet. It's just the clay pit. So, oil, fiber, clay, and limestone. Should be fairly easy to get most of those. Even the oil will be easy. It's just going to take a little bit of time and elbow grease. I do like how that's like withered cloud just kind of undulates with a purple hue and kind of like fumes coming off it. It does look cool. Anyway, so now what we're gonna do is we have the requirements to turn the first tree. I believe that's the first tree. I believe this is the first tree. Into the next tier. So what I want to do is I'm going to head down to here. I guess I could have checked the map. So you can check the map when you're trying to figure out King Tree. Okay, yep. While we stop on over, I'm gonna go ahead and plant some corn. Actually, first, no, I don't have any fertilizer. Nope. Nope. Corn. We're gonna plant some of this stuff just to make sure it's planted. I'm not gonna pick it up. I don't really have the inventory at this point, but that's a story for another day. Also, I want to say that some of the seeds you get, so the temperate, the next tree, the one that we did right here for the emperor flower, it had some of these seeds. Tropical grand seed that does those blood flower. I am going to be using this in this zone once we upgrade that tree. Now I could put it down right now, but I want to do it afterward. I want to see if it does a different kind of tree in this zone. I mean, it should, but... So before we go ahead and upgrade this, how much inventory space do we got? We got a bit. I'm gonna climb up here, and I'm gonna see if it has any seeds, and we're gonna take those seeds off, because I believe that once you upgrade it, the seeds will auto grow. And if that's the case, it's, you know, it's better to just kind of... Doesn't look like I have my temperate, or my little tether bow with me for some reason. Oh, why won't it allow me? I don't want to take the orange bud, but it's making me do the orange bud because I can't reach the seed. Okay. Now, I know that we're going to have to probably get some, just like always, once we tell him, it's going to make us get other stuff. Here are the requirements. So I have those requirements done. Improve the surrounding ecosystem. Yep. Last thing I need is a spot of amity and other objects. So here is where we need stuff. Oh. Oh, darn it. I didn't get the actual... Okay. So we need dung. And I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I could do a screenshot. Or just write it down. And I got a pen and paper near my desk. Because I like to be old school or something. Okay, so Nashu fruit should be up here somewhere. It should be on this tree. Now, it's kind of a pain to actually get to it because you got to walk out to the actual branches. So we'll get the tether bow for this part. We'll climb up to the second level. I'm just going to get rid of this orange harvest. I mean, it's just pigment. I don't necessarily need pigment, but... Alright, so now... Alright, so there's a Nashu fruit right there. And of course, the orange bud is in the way. It needs to disappear, so we'll go ahead and equip this. Done. We got that. We got one. We got one. And I'm thinking there's going to be two over here. There's at least one. Now what we can do Come over here. I don't see any more. So this might just be a waiting game for the Nashu fruit. One of the things that you can do is you could reload the game and see if that does it. I'm not going to do that just yet. I am going... Wow. Okay, so they did just do a patch. And that is so much better. The ability to just kind of kneel down really quick is just, yes. Thank you. Doesn't feel like you're taking... I just threw lettuce at you. Oh, there's a bunch of dung here. Okay. In cotton? Oh, there's one. Okay, we're gonna get these two guys. So we'll be able to get dung from these guys. The Nashu fruit might be a little different story. So while I go ahead and farm literal crap as it rolls down the hill, I will go ahead and fast forward this until when we have enough. I don't want to force you guys to see me try and catch crap as it rolls down the hill, so. Welcome back, everybody. So for you, it'll be a quick blip. For me, this has been an hour of me trying to get these fruit to grow. Now, as of right now, I have... where is it? There it is. 2 Nashu fruit. As far as I understand it, this is the only place it can grow is on the king tree. As you can see, I have farmed now multiple of these temperate seeds. I've gone away, come back, I've logged out, I've logged back in. I've traversed across the land to go ahead and plant stuff in other areas. I have chopped down a majority of the trees I had along on this plateau and below and replanted them. I'm just not getting them, and the only thing left now is more time. I don't understand why it would not be as quick, because I've harvested so many temperate seeds off the tree, and or maybe fertilizer. So I have some greater fertilizer cooking, so to speak. While I was just passing time, so to speak, I went ahead and completed, well, sort of completed. The farming village can go up to tier 2 here pretty soon also, once the Midhaven goes up in a rank. So I went ahead and put a bunch of culture items, trees, torch, big huge statue, so that we can get this up to tier 2. Now it needs the same thing, rebuild shrines 3 out of 4, which again, that's going to be this area or this area. I'm thinking this area over here with that survivor will be better. It'll probably be the first one. Now there is Holdar over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport up to this portal. And leap to my death. No. I love that. Oh, I didn't know that there's a... Let's clean this area up. I haven't done one of these for a little bit. I'm gonna pay attention to how much amity you get. Okay. Now let's go to Holder. I know he needs fruit too. I have what I need to grow. Yeah, so if I turn in this, then I'm one down even more from the other temperate forest, the king tree. But I have all these, so I might as well do it. Helpful tip, don't use any fruit from any of the trees that you grow. I guess that's probably a bad move, because I've eaten cashew fruit for large amounts of health. So let's see what he does. Maybe we'll get some cashew fruit from here. I say this, but my largest gratitude upon you, foul-smelling human. I now venture to rest a moment and indulge in these fruits you've given me. I didn't need them for the regrowth, you see. I just felt I deserved them after all this hard work. Thank you, smelling one. Thank you for giving me hope. Wow. Okay. I still need some cashew fruit there. Forest shrub. What did I get? Raro fruit and a god root. How much did that take? Okay, so it took 6 amity off. Alright, so I'm just gonna eat the raw meat so I can get whatever I dropped. And I can pick up a colossal seed. Okay. Okay, so what can I get so many of those two things from... Okay, colossal seed. It looks a little different. Mystical seed that can grow into colossal tree and creates an ecosystem based on the biome it is planted in. Okay. Alright, so... So that means we can create another temperate zone? I'm thinking we're gonna test this out. Let's see here. Let's put it over by the Littoral Bridge, or let me restate this. Let's see if we can put it over by the Littoral Bridge. I'm gonna go back up to this tall portal. And then go around to the back end of it. And glide down. I guess I could put it like right there on that plateau. Let's try the plateau. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. I really don't, but it doesn't hurt to try. There is a withered over there. So I guess we're gonna need to kill that thing. Okay. That's good. That's good. It's 30 amity from that. Seems like a smaller plateau than what it looks like on the map. Or from up there, really. We're gonna do it over by the bridge. Always gotta find the right place, you know? I mean, I could put another one right here, but it's really close to the farming village, and I kinda, if it does grow like the other one, I want it to spread out, you know? So. There is grass over here. Why is there grass over here? Is it because of the bridge? Yeah, we're gonna kill this withered and we're gonna plant it like right here. If it does plant. It will. That's pretty cool. I didn't think we were going to get more temperate trees. I really didn't think that was going to happen. But this just goes to show that you can. And hopefully, if you get enough of these, you can turn the whole island green. Here are the requirements. So it's basically the same requirements as it is for the first one. Okay. So, that's pretty nice. And then if we get this up, so we'll be able to get a national fruit from this one. That's good. I like that. Okay. Let's see. Do we have temperate? No, those are tropical. Might as well try if we can do it right now. So I think it's 5. We'll probably just plant all the temperate seeds that we got. Make it a teeming forest. Now it looks like something... Okay. There is another temperate seed up here and a lay root. Do we have any berries? Okay. There's one guy fed. Is this a floating rock just for... Okay. There's some dung. Need to find some couple more animals here. Should be able to... I'm fairly certain that we got everything that we need to feed all the animals. We just gotta find them. Or at least 3 of them, anyway. Sometimes I find it helpful to just kind of do this shimmy deck thing. And just kind of scan the horizon. Might be helpful to get a higher vantage point. And that dude ran off. There. Okay. He was able to get that one. So that should be 3. As soon as he gets the food, I'll get the dung that he has. And then we'll go check the sprite. Okay. Might as well grab the seeds before I check the sprite and see if it'll grow, because if it does, then it'll produce new seeds. And I don't want to have to jump around and climb up there. If I have a tether bow, I'm going to use it. And they're cheap and easy. So, fully grown plants, I just need fully grown plants. So, I wish I had some fertilizer. I do not right at this second. Just as a tip for people, you might want to do another... So here's another tropical grand seed. I wonder if... Okay, so we're going to have to go do that one too. We're going to let this stuff grow. And I'm going to travel up here to this area near the town, but kind of in an open area over here somewhere. I don't know, this might be tropical too, so we could probably go right there. But I'm gonna go plant this other seed somewhere. I'm thinking that it will work, but let's see. While everything here grows, we're gonna try something else. And we're gonna drive. We're gonna ride our little horsey over to this other tree, and we're gonna see if some nashu fruit has come up. If not, then I'm gonna have to do some research and find out why, or what is required for these king trees to regrow fruit. I'm starting to fear that it could just be it will show up whenever it is upgraded, and if so, it may limit your ability to actually upgrade certain things if you don't know about that beforehand. Because those fruits, you know, when you look at these fruits here, let's say the chewy fruit, It gives major health. So as soon as you see that, you're like, oh, you know what? I should eat this if I'm really damaged. But if it's a non-renewable resource and it doesn't really grow that fast, then you might be kind of in trouble there. I mean, it has to be some mechanic. And if it's time, then maybe I haven't waited enough time. That could be a very big portion of it. But I don't particularly like games that don't respect my time and not have something in the system, especially considering this is a game about growing things with magical fertilizer, you know? Oh, well, I see one. So finally, but because I used one for holder, I'm gonna have to wait longer. Oh, wait, no, maybe another one. Okay, I will take back my musing now. However, I still think that there should be some sort of mechanic to be able to make sure it does it a little bit faster. I literally spent an hour and a half between the two of just waiting for it to grow. Alright, so let's see. It'll grow to level 4. Shima! A grown and thriving colossal tree. Wow, I'd shake your hand if I were not worried of acquiring your stench. Local ecosystem will not be able to sustain even further plant animal life in its prosperous perimeter. And my health increased again. So let's go ahead and talk to him again. Requirements: harvest grand seeds from the colossal tree. Okay. Ecosystems grown to tier 4, 2 out of 3, and feed Golu. Okay, so Golu. I don't think I've seen that yet. But this thing is looking pretty sweet now. I wish I had a really high vantage point that was directly around it, but I do not. But I like how the tree limbs have like dropped a little bit more. You know, it's just gotten straight up bigger, but it's looking pretty good. And the ability, and maybe there was an ability beforehand, I just didn't realize it, to plant more king trees around here is awesome. It just is. I'm hoping that that god forest right there has more king trees, colossal trees, whatever, that we can go ahead and plant more. The colossal seeds up here will probably be more too. But for me, I'm gonna leave it like that. I want to thank you on this journey, joining me. I had my trepidations at first about this game, but it has been a pleasant wandering journey. And I want to thank you for that. Please go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. Tell me how you think I'm doing. Tell me if you have any questions that I may yet be able to answer. If you like a certain way of doing things or think it might be better, let me know. Let me know if you are playing this, and if you have some suggestions, maybe something that you found out, I would greatly help. I would greatly appreciate it. How about that? As I always say, take care of yourself, take care of your family. Thank you for joining me. You all have a wonderful day. Goodbye for now.